thought that someone is playing some joke or whatever, joking with him. And then, in an afterthought, he went to the egg and tried to see, in fact, whether. And then, to his surprise, he found that it is a golden egg, a real golden egg. And then, every morning, he runs to where the goose is, and then, to his surprise, he finds a golden egg. And then he became fabulously rich. But after some time, he said, why not have them all? Why should I wait every single day for just one egg when I can have them all? So what he did is that he killed the goose. He opened it, and then there was nothing inside. This fable is, in fact, given in many fields, in the field of business, in the field of management, in many other fields, to exemplify the concept of effectiveness. Effectiveness. So all people are after golden eggs. We all want golden eggs. But the problem is, and this is, they call it production. The problem is not necessarily only in the golden egg, but in the sustainability of having a golden egg every single day. So if you go for the golden egg and then you forget the goose will die one day, or will get lost, or someone may steal it, or whatever. And if you want them all at once, you yourself, you may kill the goose. So what happens is that one should strike a balance between production and production capability. That is to say, what you gain, and then how to keep gaining every day. And this is, in fact, something which people easily understand. This concept is easily understood, in fact, in physical matters. Just like your car, for instance. Your car, everybody knows that if you don't service it on time, very soon it will be hard to benefit from it anymore. And it doesn't even have any value in it. So to keep it effective, you need to benefit from it, that's the golden egg, but at the same time to maintain it and to service it and so on and so forth on time. And this is so as to keep the goose alive and to keep the goose, in fact, in such a way which can produce golden eggs daily. But most people, in fact, fail to understand this concept when it is applied on human relationships. In terms of human relationships, people, when they come together, when they interact, usually each one is thinking about what do I have in it? What's in there for me? And then the problem is that the Prophet, peace be upon him, in fact, he cautioned us. He says, and this is the golden. It is called the golden rule. أحب لأخيك ما تحب لنفسك. Wish for your brother what you wish for yourself. Now, even those who try to come to think about this or keep this in their mind, they change its course. They say, they make it think, in fact, wish for yourself what you would love for your brother. In fact, it's the other way around. You should think of the other first, and wish for the other and help the other to achieve what you would like to achieve, but help him first to achieve it. If you achieve yourself first, and then maybe something will come in between and then prevents you from helping him to achieve. And this, in terms of management, they call it win-lose. Win-lose. So you say, if you think about yourself, only about yourself, you would like to have a turban, you go to buy a turban, whatever, a pair of shoes, whatever, and then you pay the money, but when you get your pair of shoes, you realize later on that they are not worth it. Would you go back to the same shop? No. Why? Because the man in charge thought about himself first and then you. If he thought about yourself first and then himself, he would have gained you as a loyal customer. So win-lose always ends up lose-lose. And even win-win, sometimes just like you're coming to the interaction with 4 points. You would like to achieve, for instance, I have a certain relationship with my brother. He is sitting in front of me, and then I'm coming with 4 points, and he's coming with 4 points. I want to achieve 4 points. He wants to achieve four points. In this case, if he allows me to achieve 2 of my 4 points, I will do the same, and then I will allow him to achieve 2 points. And then the math here is 4 plus 4 equals, they should equal normally 8, but here in this case, it equals just 4. 4 plus 4 equals 4. Whereas if you help him achieve all his 4 points, you will in fact put him in a position, all the chances that he, if not this time, if you keep doing it, if you keep maintaining the goose, the golden eggs will be coming. He will, if it's not this time, next time or the time after the next, he will allow you to achieve your 4 points. And in this case, 4 plus 4 equals normally 8. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, apart from the golden rule, the Holy Quran in fact addresses the Prophet, peace be upon him, saying, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We didn't send you but a mercy upon mankind. This, in fact, when we think about it in modern terms, in fact, it doesn't give just win-win. It gives something a little bit more. The little bit more is win-win or no deal. I'm not talking about no deal of what's going on in the So that you say, if I find that there is something, I have something in it, and then I go for that transaction, but then I realize that in fact the other person doesn't benefit. Normally, I shouldn't accept to go into that transaction. It should be either we should both be winning, or I should opt for no deal. Because if I realize that there's nothing for him in that transaction, I would caution him and I would say, no, sorry. I have, in fact, my fair share, but you don't. And therefore the first level above win-win is win-win or no deal. Another one is the best option, in fact, is when each, for instance, we are having in teamwork, normally people, real leaders, in fact, they teach their team members, not followers, because leaders, in fact, teach other leaders. They produce leaders, not followers, to compensate for each other's weakness, to the extent that the whole team becomes, as it were, with no weaknesses, and therefore invincible. In management terms, they call it 1 + 1 = 3. That is to say, notice we've been talking about the concept of compromise, where 4 + 4 = 4, to the concept of which is better, 4 + 4 = 8, to now 4 + 4 = 9, and it's open upwards, right? And this is, in fact, the essence of وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We didn't send you but a mercy upon mankind. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. وآت يا أرحم الراحمين نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. وجاز عنا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أحسن ما جازت نبي عن قومه ورسول عن أمته. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. وجاز عنا جميع مشايخ الطريقة المحمدية المشرفة أحسن الجزاء. وزد في بحارهم وفقنا منهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.